What's up? What's up? It's your man Big Jack here at the bowling alley, getting ready to get some practice in. Going to roll a couple of games. Got my man Big Dog with me. We're going to roll a couple of games, see if we can work on some things. It's been a while for Big Dog being on the lanes, so hopefully he'll be able to adjust quickly and then get out there. So I'm going to turn this over so you can see the lanes that we're on. Most of it's going to be just rolling back and forth, me and him, till we can get our games together. So tune in, enjoy a little bowling practice. Yeah, we're on lane 17 and 18 here at Greenmount Lanes in Maryland. Just doing our best. Those out there, hey, Anisi, how you doing out there? Inner Beauty, how you doing? Just trying to get some practice in, getting ready to get started. We haven't even started yet, so we're just hitting the button now. Wanted to share this time with anybody who wanted to watch and bowl, watch us bowl and line ourselves up and get used to it. So if you're here, Brazilian Queen, how you doing? Greetings, how you doing? So we're doing it live. You can't see me because you see the lanes, but you can hear me talking. I can see y'all in there in the chat. And so we're hoping that everybody enjoyed just a couple of games of practice that we're going to put on. All right. See you again. Oh, you like bowling? All right, Brazilian Queen, that's what I'm talking about. Enjoy that bowling. So I'll do my best to make sure we get back in. Miss Do It Yourself, how you doing? Hello, Miss Do It Yourself. Okay, let's go, man. You up, so you up. Big Dog's gonna go first. So he's gonna go first. And the way we try to do this is he'll roll one ball, and then I'm gonna roll two, and then we're back. That's more how the PGA would do it if they were in a singles tournament with each other. So we're just gonna go ahead and have some fun. So MJ's up now. You'll see him come in the screen very shortly, rolling his ball. It's been a while for him. Believe it or not, he's been off about 2.5 months. He hasn't bowled. So just getting back in there, that's crazy. So he's gonna try to beat me up, but I'm gonna do my best not to let him beat me. Too bad. Still got a little bit, still hanging in there. I can take him out. I know it. He knows it. I'm ready. Let's shoot you live if you want to know what's going on. Shoot you live. So we live right now. We're tied 1-1. I ain't gonna let him take me out like that. You know that. All right, let's do two strikes. I'm good to go today. Let's do it yourself. I see you in there. Everybody that's watching, we're just getting a little practice in. Big Dog versus Big Jack. Big Dog hasn't been on the lanes in a while. As you can see, he got some things he needs to work out, but it's okay. He's knocking it out, so I'm appreciating him, even coming out here rolling with me. He's been off about 2.5 months, but we got some tournaments coming up for him, so he's gonna have to get himself back into the swing of things. So he's gonna be working on a lot of things. So I'm not really trying to take him out. It's just the fact that he needs to work on some things. That's one of them. He slowed that ball down he slowed it down. That was 12 miles. You gotta speed it up. It's not gonna move anywhere. So I'm working with him, trying to get some practice in. But I see that both hit that like button. If you're in here already and you're in this chat or you're in this live right now, hit those like buttons. All those who are moderators in here, push that, man. Hit that like button. Everybody hit that double tap. Hit that like button. There you go. Good shot. Double tap and get those likes up. We got 30 people in this live right now, and I'm only looking at 3 double taps. Double tap that screen, and let's push this thing up, man. Well, I appreciate it, and thank you, everybody. I need some work. They're live, and it's 30 in there. You can talk.
Hi, Nisi.
There's other people in there.
I know. But only one said hi. I don't know none of these people.
Whatever you can say. That's what I'm talking about. Strike him, strike him, strike him. Put him up, put him up. For those who are wondering, just asking, I'm using the Ion Max. That's the ball I'm using right now, the Ion Max, made by Storm. Everything I try to roll, everything I have is Storm. I know Big Dog is a little bit different. For me, everything I got is Storm. I'll take luck anytime I can take it. I'll take those lucky shots just like I'll take any other shot. Hey, if you're in this live, and I appreciate everybody that's in there, hit that double tap. Double tap that thing, hit that like button. Let's push that like button up. Let's get it up there. Oh, there you go. Big Dog just took one out. I see Big Dog throwing a strike on me. So we're here, like I said, we're at Greenmount Bowl in Hampstead, Maryland. For those who don't know where we're at, it's a nice little bowling center. Trying to get a little bit of practice in. Miss Do-It-Yourself said she got all day without the bumpers. No bumpers out here. We don't got no bumpers out here. We're just trying to get some practice in. So having some fun, rolling the ball, enjoying ourselves. Like say, Big Dog got a tournament coming up. So we're just trying to get him some more time in. So he got a little split going on down there, but he can pick that up. He knows how to hit over there. So they have a lot of bowling in Michigan. Oh, okay. I've never been to Michigan to bowl. So that'd be something I would have to try out one day. Come out there and see if I can roll. Hey, if you're in this live, I'm asking you all to please hit that like button, hit those double tap that screen and get those like buttons. Let us know that you're here. Leave a comment so we can all follow who you are. Boom, good pickup. Whoa, all right, that's what I'm talking about. Man, I'm sorry if it was too loud for y'all, but that was a huge pickup. Did y'all see that split? You see that man pick that thing up? Oh man. See, look, he put the pressure on me. He ain't gonna let me go. You see little things like that. That's what I'm talking about. That's a bowler right there. Let me step up.
Body has no idea. All right.
You know bowling and not bowling.
I don't know what to say.
Dude, for those who don't know, if I have a pen that's sitting in the right corner, so if it's sitting over in the right corner like that last shot was, I have a spare ball, it's plastic, all plastic. So all I have to do is roll it, it doesn't break, it doesn't move, it's gonna go straight. And hopefully if I put it in the right spot, I pick it up. So I use a plastic ball, and it's still made by Storm. It's also it's mixed, made by Storm, and it's just plastic. So that's my straight ball. That's the ball I use for straight shots.
Lucky.
That one got a little outside on me. I thought it was gonna be woo. I thought that was gonna be out there. Hey, Niecy Jackson, I see you out there. Hey, I know he is. It's hard to be live, and I don't want to put no pressure on him. I don't like that dead space, so I apologize for those who heard me being a little extra. But it's just more of those, my man Big Dog, like, I want to go live. I want to have my own channel. I like, you got to entertain. You got to be out there with the people. You know, we're content creators in any way we do it. So eventually he'll get there. So bear with him and bear with me as we work on this thing together. So I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for calling me out on it. And I appreciate that because he's doing a good job shooting bowling. That's the main goal right here. Is we're working on some bowling. So if you hit that, you're in there. Yeah, Brazilian Queen, you're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. Right now, the score is 128 to 93, and Big Jack is in the lead, 128 to 93. That's because I was on four-bagger, and Big Dog had an open, so that open frame messed him up a little bit. But other than that, he's shooting a good shot. I'm really, really excited about how he's coming back after so much time off, and he's getting right back into it. But right now, it's 128 to 112. So we have goals. We have goals when we try to bowl. So when we're out here bowling, the goal is to try to have 100 pins by the fifth frame. So if you can have 100 pins by the fifth frame, you're on pace for a 200 game. And that's really what we try to do. So Big Dog was at 93 in the fifth frame, and I was at 128 in the fifth frame. So we're right around our goal. So people don't understand it and don't believe it. People don't understand and believe that even bowling is a sport, and even in that sport, you got to have a plan when you're out here trying to bowl. So if you're watching and you're in this chat and it's live, go ahead and hit that like button, double tap, so that we can all, know that you're there. And the other part is talk to us. So let me get up and go. Big Dog just gave me an open. I need to feel that thing.
Whatever.
See, look, I'm an old man. So even though he had 2 months off, I ain't giving him them 2 months off as an excuse. But I'm old. So he got that youth going on. He can catch up. That was a tight shot right there. All right, Brazilian Queen, I know you got to run. Thank you. Thank you for coming out there. Is it Empower? All right, Big Dog. All right. They rooting for you. They rooting for you, Big Dog. They want you to pull this thing out. There you go. There you go. That's all right. That's it. You got Eric. So now, those who don't know and those who are in here, hit that like button. You're in here. Hit the like button. Double tap the screen. Hit the like button so we can know that you're in here. And I appreciate y'all being here. It's me and Big Dog trying to get a little practice in. He is a two-hand bowler. So his bowling ball only has 2 finger holes, and he uses 2 hands to roll, where I'm a 3-hand bowler, or 3-finger bowler, basically. I use 1 hand. So he's shooting a good shot, but Big Dog has been off for 2.5 months, and he's just getting back. Today's the first day back from about 2.5 months off, so. I don't think he's locking his hair, and when he comes back, he can explain what he's doing to his hair, because someone's questioning about your hair. So I don't think he's locking. I forgot what he called it. But the last weekend, he was asking if he could get it braided. So I don't know what he's doing. So, let me tell you one thing I learned that because he's a teenager. So I'm learning teenagers all over again, and it's been difficult. So I'm gonna let him explain what he's doing to his hair. So for those who might want to know.
I'm trying to get freeform braids, I guess. I just need to grow it a little bit more, but it's coming in. I did want to get it braided, but Um,
Out of trouble, out of trouble, out of trouble.
he cheats in every way. I don't know if you got a magnet in your ball, but you cheat every time.
It's the single pin. That's trash. That's trash. The hardest pin for me is the ones on the left side. The 7 pin and those pins, the 8 pin. Those are the hardest ones for me. My ball, I'm just trying to find that spot. So that's why we practice. You have to continue to practice so that you can learn how to do this thing. But that was trash. That was trash.
Probably, yes, probably.
Here we go again. Because you need practice on it, it's going to keep throwing it up at you. But I'm okay. I'm sitting at, what, 215 right now? I'm all right. 215 on the basket. What I've never learned to do is hold it straight at that pin over there in that corner. And that's something I need to learn to do. But they say one time you can't teach an old dog new tricks. But I'm trying. But it's difficult for me. Make sure you hit that double tap. Double tap that screen, hit that like button if you're in the live right now. Hit that like button. Hit the like button.
Almost 9 years ago. I caught him. He went going for the first time. Here we are almost 10 years later. Look at her now.
All right, so my game is over. My game is over. I see somebody say I'm cheating. I ain't cheating. I ain't out there cheating. I'm rolling the ball. But Big Dog still has to finish out his game. That time he went Brooklyn. So if those who don't know what Brooklyn means, it means he rolls the ball, he's a right-hander, but when the ball finally got to the pins, it was on the left side of the hairpin. So we call that the Brooklyn side of the hairpin. So he went Brooklyn. He didn't strike, but he went Brooklyn. I finished my game with a 234. You can see that up on the screen at the top. So I finished with a 234. I had one open frame in the ninth. The ninth frame is another one of our goals. The ninth frame is very important. Big Dog has finished his game. And he finished with a 62, 162. Well, it might be more, wait a minute. I thought it was 162, but we'll see in a second. But that's not bad for being off for 2 months and coming back shooting 160s. He carries, I think, what was your average? Yeah, 166. I don't think 140. Yeah, he has like a 140 average. So to shoot a 165 game, that's really good. So the breakdown for us in this, and we're going to bowl another game. The breakdown for us is you want to have 100 pins by the fifth frame. So by the fifth frame, you got 100 pins. You're on pace for a 200 game. And then in the ninth frame, you want to make a mark because that's your foundation frame. Because you're going in the 10th, you get 3 balls if you can strike out, and that's 60 pins in 2 frames right there. So, or at least 50 pins. So a lot of people, you want to make sure you get something in the ninth frame. Where I messed up is I opened in the ninth frame, and that took my game from a possible 250 down to a 234. Where Big Dog got his spare, but then because he didn't close out the 10th frame, he ended at 165. But either way, I have a 190 average, and he has a 140 average, or 145 average. So both of us shot over our average, which is not bad. And that's what you want to do when you're out here bowling. So if you're in here, and I appreciate all the people that's here, hit that like button, double tap that so we know we're getting ready to go into game 2 so we can try to get at least 2 games and maybe 3 games in. But I appreciate everybody that's in the live right now. I want to say if we didn't hear say happy, I would say ever happy Dude, how you doing? Eric, what's up, man? Entrepreneur, what's up? Like I say, everybody in there, please remember to give likes. Resilient, thank you for reaching out and sharing that. Miss Do It Yourself still in there. So we're gonna keep on rolling, and I hope y'all keep on staying and watching and chilling. If you got any questions for us about bowling, what I do is every game I switch balls. So I'm getting ready to switch to another ball so I can get practice with all my bowling balls. So I'm a switch. I'm not sure if Big Dog is gonna switch, but I'll definitely make my switch. And then we're gonna go into game number 2. Game number 2. What's wrong? You want to start at me? All right, so Big Dog's going to start, and we're going to pull out another bowling ball. So you got to figure out which side is, because both say big. I see. Good shot, though. That was a good shot. That was a good shot. He should have got that, and that's how you do it, right there. Boom, 10 pin, using a plastic ball. So even with 2 hands, Big Dog uses a plastic ball as well for the 10 pin. Just trying to get used to putting enough speed on it to let it hold the lane and go down. He has so much rev on his bowling ball that even with a plastic ball, he can get it to hook, especially when it gets further down the lane. Because the oil, a lot of people don't know this, but there's oil on the lane. But the lane is 60 feet long. So from the foul line all the way down to the pins is 60 feet. Well, the lane itself is only, the oil is only going to go down around 40 feet. So after the 40 feet, it's dry. It dries out. So if you slow the ball down, that's why a lot of people see their ball hook late. It gets to look like it's doing one thing, and then when it gets further down the lane, it starts hooking because it hits the dry, and then the ball grabs and moves all over the place. So that's something that you know. So the last 20 feet, there's really no oil down there. So that's something that we have to continue to work. I see we got Marcus in the chat now, so talking about he's going to win. But it's, I'm sorry, Big Dog's going to win. Whatever. Let's go. Let's go to work. If you're in here, we're in now. We're using the Phase AI. You know the storm ball? Phase AI is what I'm playing out now for this game with against Big Dog. Different ball, same result. Fight. That's what I'm talking about. Put it down there, hit the mark, put it in there, get your spot. That's what I'm talking about, right there. Get the mark. I'm telling you.
No, you're rubbing my head.
Yes. And I know right now, Big Dog is thinking, he cheats. He's got a magnet in his ball. But no, there's no magnet in the ball, but there is a weight in the ball. And the balls are drilled to do certain things. No different than Big Dog's ball and how his ball's hitting the pocket and it's hooking. So he's rolling the ball well and it's hitting. Now it's just trying to get the right drive and the mix of the pins. See you later, sir. See you later. Jordan. So what we do on Saturday mornings, they have a youth league at Greenmount Bowl, and I'm one of the coaches in the youth league. So because I'm a coach in youth league, that's why we're up here. But as soon as the league is over, we try to get out there and get some practice in. So that's what Big Dog is doing. Oh, real tight, real close. Got to give it a little bit more room, and he'll be okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. So, but that's what we're doing. So a lot of the youth league is just finishing up and they're wrapping up. And they have another tournament tonight, but Big Dog is not bowling in that tournament tonight. So that's why we're getting a little practice in for him today. A lot of it was stepping down is because he plays basketball as well. and it was like focused more on his basketball, which he preferred over bowling, and that's why we don't have both. But it's okay. Headpin's still there. Get out of your head. So bowling, believe it or not, is a mental game as well. So you got to try to stay mentally focused to keep rolling the ball, hitting your mark. Don't get so caught up in trying to beat somebody or whatever. The only person out here you're trying to beat is yourself. That's very similar to what we say about content creating or being a content creator on YouTube and things like that. Because of the fact is you're not in competition with anybody else. You're making your own content. You're doing your own videos for yourself. So that's what you have to do. You don't have to go out there and try to beat up or get a video better than somebody else or whatever. We all striving to be monetized in one way or another. So when you look at it like that, it's like, hey, this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get to this goal and this goal and this goal. Set goals for yourself, and once you achieve those things, and set more goals until you run out of goals, which you'll never do because there's always somewhere else to get. There's always another level that you can get to. So that's all of us and anything that we're doing. So I'm gonna get up and roll so I won't hold up too much time. So that was 3 in a row. Did 3 strikes in a row. For those who don't know, those who might be watching, who don't understand how that plays, 3 strikes in a row, they call that a turkey. So I just shot a turkey. I got my turkey. I know there's no holidays coming up where I need to be burned, and I got a turkey. So that's what you're trying to achieve a certain time. See if we can get a ham bone. That's the next one is a ham bone. Got it? Just in case anybody wanted some ham. Where we go? Ham bone, baby. Ham bone. All right, so after that, so just shot a turkey, then I shot a ham bone. That's 4 in a row. And then after that, we just start calling them baggers. So you got a 4-bagger, 5-bagger, 6-bagger, or whatever. And then the ultimate goal, if you can get it, if you ever can roll it, is the 300. And the 300 is 12 in a row. So you want 12 strikes in a row, 300. That's the highest score you can get in bowling. It's a 300. So if somebody ever said they shot a 350 or whatever, they're lying, because the most you can ever shoot in bowling is 300. So that's our goal. That's the end game for us. And the thing is, if you ever shoot it, you only tie the record with anybody else who's shot it before. Whoa. Pulled out another ball, slowed it down some, 12 miles an hour. It's gonna run. So you gotta keep the speed up. It was a good shot, but you gotta keep the speed up. So that's part of it too, working on it. You know your ball's gonna break some. So if you know it's gonna break, you gotta keep your speed to a certain level. So that way the ball don't move as much as, so it's all right. You still hang in there. Remember, you've been off. Now get in there. Don't change nothing, try to shoot your shot. Stop trying to beat somebody and shoot your shot. So, and it is just part of the game. So I'm glad we were able to share this practice session with you on the live. I'm glad for everybody that's out there. If you're out there and you haven't already hit that double tap and hit that like button, hit that like button. If you know anybody in there, say hi to the people that you know. If anybody else popped in there that I haven't acknowledged yet, I want to say hi. Let me see, Ever Happy Dude. I know we saw that. Marcus Jackson's in here now. Eric is in there. What's that? Empire. I know you're in there. So we're shooting now. Niecy Jackson's still in there. I see y'all in there. So keep doing your thing. I appreciate everybody that's here. Let me get up so I can roll. If you haven't hit that like button, hit the like button though. Hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, subscribe to this channel. I think Big Dog's gonna tell you what his channel is called. He has a channel in here, but I'll make sure he lets you know what the name of it is.
I think it's called Big Dog Does It All. I post my basketball stuff on there. I have an old bowling video in there. I'm not sure what's on there yet.
I ain't even mad because that one should have been a 710 split. And I got away with it, so just that fussy. We talked about that plastic ball. No guarantees I'm gonna hit it, but that's the ball. The thing is with the plastic ball, it's gonna go straight. It's not gonna do much movement and things like that, so I can use it for that single pin. I just don't know how to use it on the left side. I can use it on the right side, but not the left. Consistency. Consistency is the key. It's good seeing you, Niecy Jackson. Good seeing you, and thank you. It's consistency is the key. If you can stay consistent, hit your mark, roll the ball. I don't care who you are, you'll be able to do this thing. There you go. So Big Dog got way outside on that one. If you could sail. So those who don't know, there's 40 boards on the lane. So from one gutter to the other gutter, really it's 39 boards. So 39 boards on the lane from one gutter to the other gutter, and they're 1 inch apart. So from gutter to gutter is 40 inches. So, and every arrow that you see the arrows, if you can see the arrows on the lane, there are 5 boards apart. So if you count across, so when you say a person said they're going up 10 or 15, that's what they're trying to say, that they're going up 10. So the ball's not coming back, so you need to move to the right a little bit because it's not coming back on this lane. I don't know about that lane, but. So when you say, if a person said they're using, going up 15 or going up 10, then they're saying they're going up the second arrow, or they're going up the third arrow, or they even say 13. They're saying they're going up the 13th board. So they're going up the 13th board to hit their mark, to get the ball down the lane so they come back to the pocket. So those are the things that we as bowlers have to try to figure out. What board are you using, hitting your mark, staying consistent, letting the ball roll, and all of those things. Those are things that you have to work on when you're out here trying to bowl the game. So if you haven't hit that like button, hit the like button, and we appreciate it. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit the subscribe button if you like what's going on. If you don't like what's going on, put down in the chat what can we do to adjust to make it a little bit better. But I appreciate it. Let me get up so I can roll. That was a good shot. I appreciate that. That was a good shot. That was a true sign of missing your mark. So that time I hit around 15, that third arrow, and because of it, the ball came up high and hit right on the head there. So now I got to try to shoot the square. And I missed my mark. I should have been around 12 when I was round. Some people don't realize, but you can see the backdrop, you see they got the little video board back there. Well, when the video board is right in front of your lane, it blinds you from seeing that mark anymore because of the shadow of the video. And that throws me off. Maybe that throws a lot of people off, but it throws me off. That was not the shot I was trying to shoot. That was definitely not what I was trying to shoot. So if you saw that, erase that from your memory, because that was trash. That was straight trash right there. But I'm okay. I'm sitting in a good spot. I got the 9th and 10th frame ready to go. All right, that's all right. That's all right. It's a big 8. It looks like you got to make that move to the right, 1 or 2 boards. Your ball's just not coming back on your first ball. So remember, we out here practicing, so there'll be a lot of coaching going on between me and Big Dog so we can get him ready for tournament play. So he has a sleeper. It's called a sleeper up there. If you don't see it, it's 2 pins up there. It's one behind the other one. He got them both, but that means there's a pin hiding behind the other pin, and we call that second pin a sleeper. You know, so that's that pin that you don't see if you was looking at it, but as a bowler, you need to know how to pick the sleeper up. So it's been fun, having a good time out here at Greenmount Bowl in Hampstead, Maryland. Me and Big Dog. Big Dog has been off about 2.5 months from bowling because of basketball season and things like that. And now he's getting himself ready. I don't know what that was, but it's okay. All right, not too bad. Got a 7. You got a 7. Headpin still there. Do your thing. That's, again, prime example of when you miss your mark. So he didn't hit his mark, and that pushes him just a little bit off. So, but he's still in zone. He's still in area. He's still in his area to get his average. So remember, in bowling there's average, and also in bowling there's handicap. So some leagues and some things have handicap, and because of that, it makes everybody even. You just got to hit your average. So that's what a lot of people just can't hit the average, and that was a tough shot right there. So he is an open frame, but it's not a deal breaker. Even though that was in the 9th, he still can close out and get his average. His average is 145. So he just need to have a good clean 10th frame. So now this is foundation frame. 9th frame is foundation. I had to open in the 8th, but I need to go ahead and close this 9th frame, get something so that I can take it into the 10th and have a decent score. So let's see what I can do. Let's see if we can happen. Adjustments I gotta need to make myself. I gotta make some adjustments. That's 2 times in a row I did the exact same shot. I'll make some. Look. We ain't getting in there. Doing opening. Trying to get that sleeper.
I can't kick that back.
Yeah.
That's why I just go straight at it.
I'm still working on shooting straight. So again, I blew the foundation frame. I blew the foundation frame again. So I need to throw something. So what's that? Bean Sprout? Bean Sprout said he needs a strike. So let me see if I can throw a strike in the 10th frame for Bean Sprout. Bean Sprout, sorry about that. It's live. YouTube live.
Yeah, I didn't realize it.
Yeah, you know I'm good. We'll have some fun, get a little practice in, a little live action. There's another content creator that's in here right now watching this practice. He's on YouTube, and he has
Trying to learn from the
he
greatness.
has a wonderful channel. So if you get a chance to check him out, I'll make sure we drop that link in this slide so we know what that channel is so you can support you. Bean Sprout called it. You said need a strike for Bean Sprout. There it is, right there. There you go. The Bean Sprout, you gotta hit the like button because I got the strike. You gotta give me some likes. It's blood. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. It said Iron Conley or something. If I miss your name up, don't, you know. Oh, I'm sorry. Bean Sprout is a girl. If it is, I don't know. I can't see it, girl or boy. But regardless, Bean Sprout, I apologize. I called you by your name. I didn't say he or she, but if I did, I apologize. But there you go. There you go. So thank you for the likes. Thank you for the call out. Let me see if I can put another one in there. We're going to put another strike on top of that one. you calling them out. That's what I'm talking about. All you need is someone to cheer for you, and bam, bam, bam. Let's see you put 3 on there. See if I can close out with the turkey. Three in a row, turkey to finish the game. I'm okay with that. Hey, thank you, Nisi, for being in there and calling things out. Make sure we keep it clean in here. We don't have a dirty channel. We're trying to keep it clean. You're gonna be, there you go. So Big Dog just threw a strike on there. So Bean Sprout calling out strikes. That's what we talking about. Hey, if you, we're not gonna be disruptive. We don't home that in here. We got. So there we get. So, but here we go. We out here. We're bowling at Greenmount Bowl here in Hampstead, Maryland. Big Dog trying to get a little bit of practice in. He got some tournaments coming up, and I want to make sure he's ready to go. So we get a little practice in. He's been off the lanes for about 2.5 months. He just switched balls on us, so he threw a different. He throws a Motive ball. So the brand of ball that he uses is called Motive, where I use a Storm, and he uses a Motive. But he got 2 strikes going on right now. He's already hit his average, so his average is around 145. So he's hitting his average right now. I don't know what he's doing, but he's going to get his next ball up. And so right now I have you can see my score, and he's getting ready to try to at least hit his average. And when I say in this league, in any league bowling, there's handicap. So, or unless you're in a scratch league, but there's handicap. And if you have a handicap, that makes us all even. Boom, he threw a 3. He threw a 3-bagger. So look, Bean Sprout, look, you didn't call out strikes, and that's all we had was strikes. But if you look up there at the score, you can see how important that 9th frame was. Had I got a mark in that 9th frame, I'd have had 20 more pins added to my score. And by not marking in the 9th frame, that's sometimes what you get. And the same thing on Big Dog side. So that's a foundation frame. Make sure you hit. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. Please hit the like buttons if you haven't hit them. And there you go. So if you're enjoying this, hit that like button. If you know some people in there, shout them out. Just try to keep it clean. And then those moderators that's in here that's still watching, please continue to moderate. And I appreciate you, because I'm not in a position trying to bowl to do that. So one of the other things that we didn't mention, and we're in a good spot so we don't have to worry about it right now, is lane courtesy. So lane courtesy is when you got a person to your left or to your right, depends on where you are. And if they're up ready to go, you give them the courtesy. You just don't step up on the lane and run past them. So that's called lane courtesy. And right now we're good because the house is pretty empty until about noon. And so we can get some good practice in. But you want to practice lane courtesy when you're out here bowling. If you have any questions about bowling and anything like that, throw it in the comments down below, and I'll do my best to try to answer your questions. We're going to bowl one more game. I'm going to switch bowling balls. I'm not sure what Big Dog's going to do, but we're going to bowl one more game, and then that's going to be it. But I appreciate all that's here. If you haven't hit that like button, hit the like button, and so we can continue to knock this thing out. So one more game. Good? Yeah. Dude, come on, first time rolling it. Don't get tripping. What's wrong? So a question was brought up, how many bowling balls? I actually have 14 bowling balls. When I go into a tournament, normally I only take 8 with me, but I have 14 bowling balls, and they're all for different lane conditions. So people are like, why you need so much and this and that? It's because of the lane conditions. If it's dry, you got a ball for the dry. If it's super oily, oh, good try, good try, good try, good try. Yeah, that was a good try to pick that up. So I say, so Ian say he used the opposite hand. Use the opposite hand. You know what? I cannot roll with my left. It was funny. We've done that before where we bowled. I bowled with two hands, and Big Dog rolled with my ball. But I've never tried to roll with my left. I'll try to roll one time with my left hand, but it's not going to be pretty at all because I'm very. My ball is not drilled to roll. It's drilled for my right hand, not my left. So it'll be hard to flip it over. It's not a house ball. So, but I'll do that because the request was down there. I'm gonna do it one time and one time only. We're gonna see what happens. It's gonna be ugly. You see how ugly that ball was? That was terrible. But it's okay. I probably should have used my plastic ball. But I got a 7 out of that. I'm not even upset with it. I'm gonna try one more so I can just have one frame left hand. But you already know you messed up my score. I was trying to get a 300 this game. Yeah, right. That was terrible, but it's okay. I'm all right with that. I got 2 frames right. All right, I'm going back to my normal hand. That was horrible. That was horrible. For those who was wondering, I am using right now the Ion Pro. It's another bowling ball by Storm. This is my go-to ball right now. This is the ball I would go to if I was in trouble and needed to work on my game, or I was trying to set the score. The Ion Pro is my ball. Yeah. So, Ian, you're right. It was close. It wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. It was ugly for me, but I got you. Left hand tournament ready? I don't think so, but it was all good. That's a good ball. Bam. Oh, that should have went. That was a good ball for a big dog. But yeah, so being able to get out there and shoot. There's people that can shoot with both hands. You see a lot of pros now using a backup ball. So when I first started, this Big Jack talking. When I first started bowling, I rolled a backup ball. So I rolled with my right hand, but I shot it like backup, almost like a left-hander. So I had to learn how to roll and use the left side of the lane. And then once it's all right. So I had to learn the left side of the lane. But then one day I was getting ready for a tournament, and I'm getting ready to go into the tournament, and we're doing warm-ups for the tournament, practicing for the tournament. Warm-ups before the tournament started. And I took the ball, and I rammed it into my left ankle. So from my right hand to my left ankle, and I still was able to bowl in the tournament, but I was limping the whole time. It was really a lot of pain, and I stopped rolling. I stopped rolling that backup ball that day. It took it out of me, and that's where I am. If you haven't hit the like button, go ahead and hit that like button. Big Dog just did he got him a strike on that last shot. So let me get back in this game so I can try to hold it off before he take me out. The roller down behind the scenes. Like I say, it's an Ion Pro. That's pretty much right now my go-to bowling ball. It's a medium. It handles the rolling lanes, the dry lanes, I have to play more straight up with it. I don't give it as much room, and it does the work. So I appreciate this ball. The ball is really nice. That time I missed my mark. And I missed my mark, and not only did I miss my mark, I put the ball out, I turned my hand over, I did everything wrong. I got lucky this time at 8 now. So you can see, those are still watching and know what's going on. I had the sleeper that time, and because I had the sleeper, I had to make sure I put the ball, give enough room so it not only hit the first pin, but hit the second pin as well. Abby Normal Scratches out there, hey, how you doing? Want to make sure we acknowledge everybody that's in here. Thank you for those who have been still consistent hanging with us the whole time. Keep doing that thing. If you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. This is our last game. We was only gonna get 3 games in. Big Dog has not bowled in about 2.5 months, and he's here just to get some practice in. And I'm trying to work with him and help him. That 10 pin is a tough pin in the corner, so you don't have a lot of room for miss. So a lot of people have a hard time over in the 10th corner. You know, if you got any questions, drop it in the comments below. If you haven't hit that like button, go ahead and double tap your screen so you can get that likes. And we appreciate everybody that's been hanging with us this whole time as we've been out here trying to bowl. Like I say, Big Dog, it's been a while, so the lanes are starting to break down a little bit. So, and what we call by breakdown. So we have oil on the lanes, but the Youth League bowled before we did. So that means there was a whole group in front of us, and now we're bowling. And once you can put a pattern in the oil that's on the lane, so it's almost like it's starting to get dry. So you'll see the ball run a little bit more. When we say run, it's going from the right to the left a little bit further than we want. So we have to make adjustments with our feet to move left with our feet, so that way we can get the ball back out there and give it the ball some room. Too much room. Put it out there too much. They put it that far out there. So Big Dog is struggling right now, but we're gonna get him lined up. Doesn't play it, try to be more direct. Almost a 7-10 split. Those just coming in, plastic ball, only for the 10 pin over. That's the only time I use it for my bike game. Trying to be consistent, trying to work on that game. Yeah, it's breaking down. Gotta make some adjustments. Break it down, make some adjustments. Get used for every shot. You should be looking at what can I do to improve for the next shot. I was trying to make it. I was going for it. I I was going for it. So we're trying to get it right, trying to get ourselves together, trying to get used to, changing conditions. So remember, my goal is 100. My goal is 100 by the fifth frame. So neither one of us had our goal. We're way off our marks right now. But this is the third game. Normally around this time, especially when it's just two bowlers, fatigue starts to set in and things like that. So that's another reason you want to try to get some practice in, because you got to get yourself in position to bowl 3 games, 6 games. Some tournaments are 9 games. So you got to get yourself in position to roll that much. But we're still rolling. That's good pickup. Good pickup. Wow. Get it, man. Look, you got to give him some love for that. Now hit them hearts or something, because he just picked that split up or picked that shot up. It's not a split because the headpin was still there, but it's a tough shot. So if those who don't know why you didn't get a split, because even though the pins was split apart in a sense, because the headpin was still there, they don't count that in bowling as a split because you still got the headpin. So, but that's just one of those other things. But that was a good pickup. You got to give him credit. So right now in the fifth frame, I got 91. I got 100 in the 6, so I'm off my pace. So some things I need to do to catch myself back up. If you're new in the channel and you're just getting in, hit that like button for me if you don't mind. We appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed and you want to see more content like this, and we got more and more content, we do a live show called the Iron Sharpening Iron Show every Wednesday and every Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time for the United States Eastern Time. And I have different guests on all the time. If you want to be a guest on the Iron Sharpening Iron Show, go ahead and look in my profile and you will definitely see the email to, so that time he tried to throw a backup ball, but you got to give it room for backup. You can't just roll straight at it with a backup. So, but it's all good. So, but in looking there, you'll see the email. Drop me an email saying you want to be a guest on the Iron Sharpening Iron Show, and we'll see what we can do to get you on there. So let me get back up so we can finish out this game. That was a good ball. I like that. I got some makeup to do to try to shoot a good set. So for those who don't know, a set is 3 games. So you bowl 3 games, you get a set, and that's how we figure out what our average was. We take 3 games and get a set. Normally we base our average off of 6 games because you can have a good 3 good games and 3 bad games. But no, that's how you get your average of things. It's off the set. So lane 18 is breaking down a lot more than lane 17. So those adjustments I have to think about when I get back up. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Wasn't the best. We're going into the 8th. I got 120 in the 7th. Big Dog is holding at 79 in the 7th. So we're way off our pace. But we're enjoying ourselves. We're rolling the ball. Give them opportunity to get back out here. Brooklyn. Oh! All right, so remember, if y'all was here earlier, I talked about what a Brooklyn was. It's a right-hander going on the left side of the headpin when he hits the pins. That's the Brooklyn side. Where they got that from, I don't even know where they got that from. So I say Nellie Fox. Brian Smith, this is Nellie. Is this Nellie Fox? No, this is not Nellie Fox. If you're talking to me, this is Big Jack. Big Jack Story Time. It's the channel. And this is Big Jack playing with Big Dog. Does it all. And we out here just enjoying ourselves with a little practice trying to share our practice time with you on this live. But Brian Smith, how you doing? No, the bowling alley is Greenmount Bowl in Hampstead, Maryland. We're in Maryland, so Greenmount Bowl in Hampstead, Maryland. It's 24 lanes, but the first 12 lanes are duck pin, and the other 12 lanes are 10 pin. So we're on the 10 pin side, of course, but that's how this house is broke down. Yeah, that's how the house is broke down. All right, come on, let's pick this up. So this is not our best. So Brian Smith knows a little bit about bowling for him to ask what lanes that we at. So Brian, we just out here getting a little practice in. Big Dog has been off about 2.5 months, so he's getting back into it. He did switch balls, so he's trying to see what the balls are doing with the conditions and things like that. He is a two-hand bowler. For those who don't know, he rolls them with both hands, where I'm a one-hand bowler. His ball only can have 2 finger holes in it, where mine has 3 finger holes in it, the 2 fingers and the thumb. And it's not allowed to have any other holes. Every hole that's in your ball has to have something, a digit, a finger that has to go in it. You can't just have 5 or 6 holes in your ball. So there's people that got 4 finger holes, like their pinky and the other 2 fingers and the thumb, but you have to put a digit, a finger in the hole to be legal. So let me get up so I can roll. As I said last time, I had to remember that breakdown on 17 is 18 is a little bit more than 17. So I need to make an adjustment on 17 because the ball has not been coming back like it should. So you follow along. I need to make a slight adjustment and hopefully I'll get it back in the block. Ball adjustment. Ball got back to the pocket. I didn't really hit where I wanted to hit. It was okay. It came back. And I'm fighting. I live to fight another day.
I thought I saw 2 straight.
This is my worst score of the game. Not my worst score ever. So, wasn't too bad. Oh wow, Ryan, first time in 15 years, that's crazy. So, T Levy 420, what's up? How you doing? Kevin Mackin, what's up? Glad that y'all in here. Said Big Red Farmer, how you doing? Everybody, I want to make sure we hit everybody in there. Thank y'all for being here. If you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button for me. I have the Farming YouTube channel. I'm gonna have to make sure we check that out. The Farming, so Big Red Farmer got the Farming YouTube channel. So if y'all haven't checked them out, check them out. So Brian Smith, check it out. I took 15 years off. I was off of bowling for 15 years. So this is my first year back after 15 years. So I'm still trying to get back into it myself. It's funny, when I left bowling, I wasn't a senior bowler, and then when I came back, I'm a senior. So I'm carrying a 190 average right now. So I got a 190 average. When I left, I was carrying around a 215 average. So I'm still trying to get back into it. But I really like trying to stay around 185 because it takes a lot of work off. I went from a 16-pound bowling ball to a 15-pound bowling ball because, 15 years changed a lot, even in the strength and my muscles. And now I'm still trying to get my endurance back because that's one of the things I'm missing. Bad break. It's okay. You're in a good spot. 134. So Big Dog finished with a 134. I finished with a 189. Big Dog's average is 145. Mine is 190. So we missed our average in that game. But because we covered our averages in the games before, our set is over our average. So really, we shot over our averages today, and that's legit. That's legit. I started the game off because someone had challenged me to use my left hand, and that was the opening that first frame. So that probably was the difference of me making my average and not making my average. But other than that, we had a good time in here today. We had a good time bowling, and definitely had a good time with everybody that was in here. So I appreciate you all. I appreciate everybody that tuned in and watched us get our practice in today. We're going to go ahead and break from here around 12 o'clock noon. It's 11:48 Eastern time where we are. So around 12 o'clock is when a lot of people start coming out. Plus, I want to try to get home in time so I can start watching some of these playoff football games that's on today. So for everybody that came out today, if you haven't hit that like button, hit the like button. If you see anybody that's in the chat that you haven't checked out before, go ahead and check them out. And right now, this is my thing I always say. I have not another channel, but I have a live show I do every Wednesday and every Sunday. It's called the Iron Sharpening Iron Show. So go ahead and look at my profile. You'll see those lives already lined up. You can see all the different guests that come on that I got already lined up. And if you ever want to be a guest, go ahead and go into my profile. Go into the description. You'll see an email talking about the Big Jack Storytime Guest at gmail.com. Drop that in there and say you want to be a guest. We'll set it up, line you up, and I have no problem. I believe that we are stronger together, that if each one would reach one, we all will grow and glow. So until next time, I'll tell you all, I want you all to stay blessed. Love you all. Talk to you later. Peace.